The fact that Rock Marciano isn't on the cover of every
understatement.
I mean,
and he's a producer.
Yeah, I was gonna say him as a producer too, but I don't know. He's just a John Coltrane. You know what I'm saying? And for us to not really be highlighting that is tragic. Man, it's too many cats though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get started, man. To me, man, I always like Gucci. I think
Producer
Big Boy's dope, yeah. He just like got endless concepts, endless cadences. It seemed like as many beats as you could give him, he got songs for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like intriguing, and his wordplay is relevant, and you always know he's coming from that side of things. You know, I like that, man. And Antoine, man, he just... First of all, his clarity with his speed, I never thought people really gave him credit for that, you know? And plus, when he acted, when you seen him in films, you realize, like, he was putting all that imagination and, like, quick wit to the mic, to his mic game. That's why it was so bright, you know?
I think on the production tip, Rock Marciano is crazy. He's one of those on the production tip, definitely slept on. I think even lyrically, he does what he does music-wise. He don't care. You know, he's not subject to having to meet a quota of sales, so he just makes what he feels. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell he loves to do it. He'll just sometimes just take a sample and let that ride. Next time he's on the keyboard. Next time, he's innovative. And then I feel the same way about Gucci on the beats. The thing I like about them, and then there's this cat we got in Seattle that I really, really like, OC Notes. I like people that take the time to say, okay, that's already been done. This cadence, this drum rhythm, this pattern, like we'll listen to music and I'm like, dude, that's the same drum rhythm from 4 songs ago. These guys, when they do it, it's like they're not trying to make the same song. They'll take a chance, they'll make some wild shit. And I even like the fact that for Gucci, to me, what's filthy is that he's put himself in a position to where he can be different and still be accepted being himself in that quote-unquote pop world. So it's pretty dope. Something that I learned from growing up around people, you know, friends and all that, and then up to now is like, for me, one thing. Everybody really doesn't want to do music. They might want to record a song, but they don't want to do what it takes to make a living, and they don't really want to do it. It's just a hobby to them. That's been something that has made us be so strong, is that we really love doing it. You know what I'm saying? If it means, you know, back in the day, it was out the trunk. I don't think a lot of people would have done that. I think a lot of people, especially in his position, would have been like, nah, I'm gonna just milk this other situation and try to get out of it what I can and continue to live off of that, rather than be like, I can make new shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm filthy, I'm still relevant. You know what I'm saying? So I just learned that. That's one thing. My father's name is Dumisani Abraham Maraire. He's a ethnomusicologist and mbira player from Zimbabwe, and just brought Shona music to the West, you know, to America in the 60s. But it plays a big role, you know, even in the way that he created music and did music. There was always changes in his music, which was not present that time in like marimba playing or mbira playing. It was like play the same song and the same riff or the same parts for like 5 minutes and really get into a trance. You know, he kind of made changes and arrangements, you know, and really was trying to adjust to keep people's attention on it and to adapt to classical music. You know, he learned how to read music and write music in America. So I think when you do that, obviously you're gonna be influenced by classical music. So, I mean, I got into it. So it plays a big part, you know. Even when me and him first started rocking it, you know, I would get him to listen to my dad's stuff, just kind of a way to say, this is what I come from, because it was easy to know where he came from, you know what I'm saying? The music was available. So he'd be on the whole shows in the show, you know, he can play and beat it. So that's the influence it's had, you know, it's working.
The biggest influence that the music that I was exposed to and subsequently kind of grew up into and around, as they say, was like learning, accepting that music was a necessity. You know what I'm saying? A necessity in life, like not a choice, you know, definitely an instinct that you was drawn to it, but that it was a part of life that was necessary really for survival. Like, that's what I learned from growing up around it. A lot happened. I mean, to take something away, I took everything from it, I hope. You know what I'm saying? I mean, aside from some things that I might have forgot because of whatever transcendent mind state I was in, but I took everything from it, bro.
We basically tried to accept the Sugar Hill deal, but it was tomfuckery. New word, tomfuckery. We went up to Sugar Hill Records.
And he was like, yo, my name is Travis Barker. I don't know if you know who I am. I'm in this band Blink 182, and I'm a huge fan of Prayers, and I would love to work with you. And I'm like, what? This ain't real. And I'm like, what, for reals, man? This ain't real. He's like, no, man, I'm friends with like DJ Clever, and he, you know.
The 93 Till Infinity story is that A+ initially had given the record to Pep Love, or he had played it for Pep Love first, and Pep Love had liked it and said that he wanted to use it. And then the Souls of Mischief had this rule that if they wanted to use something, that they got priority, right? And I guess he happened to play it for them at the studio, and they were like, oh no, we gotta use that.
I'm interested in a DJ when what they're doing, it feels like clearly unique to them. So J-Rock is one of them. Another one would be G-Eazy from the UK Garage. I'm not good at saying that. DJ, he uses CDJs, but the way he flips them, it's almost like a turntablist, and his timing is insane.